Hey guys, YouTuber100 here, and Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Yeah, I hope you're all having a great Christmas wherever you are, whether you're staying at home, you're visiting with your family, wherever you are. I hope you're all having a great Christmas out there. And now, here's where here I am to continue the Pixar reviews. Now here's my review of Toy Story 3. And so, yeah, just like the other two Toy Story movies, this is a really, really great film. Yeah, I was waiting 11 years for this film. And when it was released, I was really excited for it. And when I went to see it, it was still a great film. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, yeah. I'd say out of the Toy Story trilogy, this one's probably the my least favorite of the trilogy, but that doesn't mean it's bad. Yeah, this is still a really, really great film. Yeah, all the Toy Story films are great, and yeah, I think, yeah, as I said before, I think all three Toy Story movies are really the best Pixar films. Yeah. If I really had to say which ones I like from the best, I would probably say I like two the best, and then the first one second, and then this one third. But yeah, I still like all of the Toy Story movies. Yeah, they're just like a hair above each other, really. Yeah, they're all still just really, really great films. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, just about the entire original cast return for this film. Yeah, you still have Tom Hanks, Ian says Woody, Tim Allen as Buzz, Joan Cusack as Jesse, Don Rickles as Mr. Potato Head, Wallace Shawn as Rex, John Ratzenberger as Ham. Yeah, you pretty much have the entire original cast returning. Yeah, you even had John Morris returning for Andy in this movie, which was really cool. Yeah, yeah. The only character that was recasted was, of course, Slinky, because, yeah, as pretty much all you know, the original voice actor for Slinky, Jim Varney, he died shortly after Toy Story 2, and so, yeah. And he was recasted with Blake Clark, and yeah, Blake Clark did a really great job. He sounded just like Jim Varney when he voiced Slinky, yeah. Yeah, of course, you also have some new cast members for this movie. Also have Michael Keaton, Jodie Benson, Jeff Garlin, Bonnie Hunt, Whoopi Goldberg. Yeah, so yeah, you have just pretty much the entire original cast and even more people. Yeah, and yeah, this film was under the direction of Lee Unkrich, and yeah, I was glad that Lee Unkrich finally got to direct a Pixar film. Yeah, he's been a co-director for a lot of Pixar films, and so yeah, I was glad to see that he finally got to direct a movie. Yeah, and he did a really great job with this movie. Yeah, out of yeah, there are some toys in this movie that are gone on from here. Yeah, they've just like been given away. Yeah, Bo is gone from this movie. Wheezy's gone. Etch is gone. Arcee's gone. Lenny's gone. Yeah, we still have most of the toys still around. Yeah, and I've mentioned them before. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Toy Story 3 is a really, really great film. I would also give this a solid 4 stars out of 4. Yeah, I think Toy Story movies are probably the most perfect film series of all time. Yeah, I don't even think Star Wars, Lord of the Rings are as perfect as Toy Story is. Yeah, yeah, the Toy Story films are just great films. Yeah, this was also really the darkest of the movies too. First half isn't really that dark, but in the second half things get really dark. Yeah, the stuff with Lotso and just everything that goes on at the daycare when we see like how the toys running the place really are. Yeah, yeah, and just the stuff that goes on at the garbage dump. Yeah, yeah, the movie gets really, really dark in the, the second half of the film. Yeah, and there's also the famous ending to this, which I'll talk about at the end of this review. Yeah, yeah, this is just a really, really great film. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, let me just get right into it. Alright, so the movie opens with kind of a cool opening. It's basically like a fantasy of what Andy was playing at the beginning of the first movie with Woody stopping One-Eyed Bark. And we have more toys involved in this. Yeah, Mrs. Potato Head's back as One-Eyed Bark's wife, One-Eyed Betty. Yeah, and then Jesse, he and Bullseye are also in this sequence, and so is Buzz. Yeah, and then yeah, we like kind of have flashbacks of when like One-Eyed Bark says he has his attack dog with a force field, and Woody's dinosaur who eats force field dogs. Yeah, and then we have the appearance of evil Dr. Porkchop chasing down Woody, Buzz, Jesse. Like with the death by monkeys from the second movie. So yeah, I liked how it kind of played off of the stuff from the previous two films. Yeah. Yeah, just a crap load of monkeys were released from One-Eyed Porkchop's ship. Yeah, they attacked Rex, who, yeah, yeah. Then they had Woody, Jesse, and Buzz pinned down, and then yeah, then we see it's just something Andy's playing. And yeah, yeah, have Andy's mom recording him. Yeah, and we still see Andy as a young child. And yeah, Andy actually looked different in this film when he was a child than he did in the first two Toy Story movies. So yeah, I don't know if it was just like some new animators or what was going on, but yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not really complaining about that. I mean, it's not a problem I have with the film. So yeah, and yeah, then we just see like a montage of Andy as a child playing, and yeah, we hear "You Got a Friend in Me" from Randy Newman playing. Yeah, and then the song just cuts, and then yeah, we see like years later as Andy is grown up. Andy's now 17 years old, and the toys are just put in the toy box, and they're trying to find a way for Andy to actually see them so he can hold them and something. Yeah, so they decide to get his cell phone and just call it in the toy box. Yeah, and yeah, then you see Andy as a teenager opening the toy box, and he sees that Rex is holding his cell phone. So yeah, and he like just pulls Rex off of the phone. Yeah, yeah, and then the toys just feel that no matter how hard they try, Andy's not going to play with them anymore. Or yeah, yeah, and yeah, Woody just tries to assure them that they'll be able to. Andy will just put them in the attic, and they'll be fine up there. And yeah, then we see like just the army men then just fleeing from the house, saying that their mission is complete. And yeah, we see them leave. Yeah, and Woody just tries to assure the toys that everything will be okay. Yeah, and then yeah, later on, Andy came back into his room. Yeah, and Andy is getting ready to leave for college. And yeah, his Andy's mom's just telling him that he has to look through his room and decide what he's taking to college and what he's gonna put in the attic or throw away. Yeah, and then Molly saw Andy still had his toys, and yeah, and his mom told Andy that he should think of either donating the toys, because yeah, she was telling Molly that she needs to donate some of her toys to the Sunnyside Daycare Center. Yeah. And yeah, Andy then was just saying that nobody would play with his toys because he called them junk. Yeah. Yeah. And then yeah, Andy decided to just put all of the toys in a garbage bag and put them in the attic. Yeah, and he was just putting all the toys in the garbage bag, and then when he got down to Woody and Buzz, he put Woody in his college box and he put Buzz in the garbage bag. Yeah, and the toys felt that they were being thrown away. And yeah, then Woody saw that Andy was just getting ready to put them in the attic. Okay. But then yeah, Andy just helped Molly get her stuff down, um, that she was gonna donate. And yeah, he left the bag unattended. And then yeah, Andy's mom mistook it for garbage. And yeah, she was taking the bag down to the curb with the other garbage. And yeah, Woody tried to call for Buster again. And yeah, but at this point Buster was just old and tired. And yeah, Woody was trying to ride Buster down to the curb. But yeah, of course Buster just was lying down. And yeah, Woody was on his own. Yeah. And then the toys realized that they were put on the curb, and yeah, they thought that Andy was the one who did it. Yeah. And yeah, the toys tried to break out of the bag, and yeah, Woody tried to go help them. And then yeah, the garbage truck arrived, and the toys always escaped, but we like didn't see them escape, and so it was like hinting that they were thrown away into the garbage truck. And yeah, and it showed the garbage being compacted, but then it showed the toys then escaping, aping, and yeah, obviously they thought that Andy was the one that put them on the curb. Woody tried to tell them that Andy wasn't the one who did it, and his mom did, but the toys didn't believe Woody, and they decided to just go to the have themselves be donated to the daycare. And so yeah, they all got into the daycare their donation bag. Box, rather, not a bag, yeah. Woody tried to get them out, but then Andy's mom then drove off in the car, and then, yeah, Woody, he continued to try to tell them that Andy's not the one that put him on the curb and that he was putting them in the attic. But the toys still didn't believe him. And then Woody just told the toys that once they get to daycare, they'll be begging to go back home. And then, yeah, Andy's mom brought the toys to the daycare, where she met one of the daycare students, Bonnie, and her mom. Yeah. And yeah, Bonnie's mom took the toys to, like, a room for the kids. And yeah. And then the toys then just fell out of the box. And then, yeah, they were greeted by all the daycare toys. Yeah, and then, yeah, they met the head toy of the daycare, Lotso Huggin' Bear. Yeah, and also showed, well, Ken doll, and yeah, Molly donated her Barbie doll, so yeah, obviously Barbie and Ken, they fell in love with each other, yeah. And it showed, yeah, Lotso and then Big Baby, yeah. And yeah, Lotso was giving them all a tour of the daycare center, and he decided to put them in the caterpillar room of the daycare. Yeah. And yeah, Woody continued to try to tell the toys to come home, but yeah, they all just decided to stay at the daycare, and yeah, Woody wasn't happy about it. And yeah, when Buzz reached out to Woody for the handshake before he left, Woody just topped off his hat and left. Yeah. And yeah, Woody was trying to get out of the daycare. At one point, it kind of showed like maybe there was a janitor who actually saw Woody in the mirror, but he was just like cleaning off a speck from the mirror. Yeah. Yeah, and then Woody was trying to escape, and yeah, he was using a type of a yeah, he was like using some type of kite or something and using it as a glider to fly down to the ground. But yeah, Woody ended up falling, but his pull string got caught on a tree branch, so it prevented him from falling, from hitting the ground. Yeah, and then Bonnie found Woody as she was getting ready to go home, and yeah, she put Woody in her backpack, and yeah, she took Woody home with her. Or yeah, and then yeah, and then in the daycare, the toys were excited to get played with by the kids, and yeah, it shows all the like the regular toys from the daycare all hiding, and yeah, Buzz could see that, and then yeah, then he decided to like put his helmet it up for the kids, and yeah, and then it showed all the kids running into the room. Yeah, these were like really little kids who like weren't the appropriate age to be playing with the toys, and yeah, they were just playing with them really wrong. They were just throwing them around, banging them, and yeah, one kid was putting Mr. Potato Head's parts into his nose and mouth and stuff. Like, huh? Yeah. And yeah, at one point it just showed Buzz looking into the butterfly room where, like, had the older kids who were the appropriate age to be playing with them. They showed that those kids were handling the toys properly. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, and then it showed Woody at Bonnie's home, yeah, and yeah, Bonnie was playing with Woody with her other toys. Like there was a Triceratops named Trixie. And yeah, there's a unicorn doll who was named Buttercup, who was voiced by Jeff Garlin, and yeah, another doll was named Dolly, who was voiced by Bonnie Hunt. Yeah, so yeah, just some of not Molly's, Bonnie's toys. Yeah, and yeah, and it just showed Bonnie playing with Woody and the other toys, and at this point, like, Woody had lost his hat, because as he was trying to escape, his hat was blown off, and he lost his hat. Yeah. Yeah. And then, yeah, Buzz then decided to go talk to Lotso to request them being transferred over to the butterfly room. Yeah. And then he saw, like, all the other toys, like Ken and some of Lotso's other or toys that were part of his group, I guess we could say, getting together. And, yeah, they were, like, going into a snack machine to play cards. And then, yeah, then Buzz just followed them in. And, yeah, those toys actually caught Buzz spying on them. Yeah, and then they captured him and they tied him down to a chair. Here, and then yeah, it showed Lotso coming in, and yeah, Buzz was trying to talk to Lotso about being transferred over to the butterfly room, and then yeah, Lotso agreed to it, and then when Buzz told Lotso that he would get all of his friends, Lotso just disagreed to that. And he said that the caterpillar room still needs toys. And yeah, he put Buzz back in the chair, and then yeah, they had a Buzz Lightyear instruction book. I'm not sure how they got that, but yeah. And yeah, they read the instructions, and then yeah, they got into Buzz's battery battery holder, yeah. And then yeah, they switch Buzz's mode to from play mode to demo mode, and yeah, that just restarted Buzz. And then yeah, after that, Buzz just he was just back to how he started before, and yeah, he just thought he was a space ranger again, like in the first movie. Yeah, and yeah, this time like Buzz was actually against the toys and with Lotso. So yeah, he was like act, just fighting against all the other toys. Like yeah, and yeah, Lotso then just imprisoned all of Andy's toys. Toys with Jesse, Bullseye, Rex, and all the others. Yeah, and yeah, and as Mr. Potato Head was trying to defend Mrs. Potato Head, Lotso had Big Baby take Mr. Potato Head to the sandbox in the playground of the daycare. And yeah, Mr. Potato Head spent the night in there. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, then back at Bonnie's house, Woody tried to just get out so he could go back to Andy. And yeah, he was telling the other toys that he has an owner. And yeah, he was just telling all of Bonnie's toys where he came from. And then yeah, once they heard that Woody came from Sunnyvale, well, and they told him about Lotso, and then one of them, another toy who knew Lotso, Chuckles, who actually that both of them belonged to the same owner at one point, yeah. And yeah, Chuckles was explaining to Woody that him, Lotso, and Big Baby once had an owner who was a girl named Daisy, and yeah, she just did everything with them, and played with them, but they were accidentally left behind, and during a family trip, and yeah, they tried to go back home to Daisy, but by the time they got there, it was too late, and Lotso had been replaced, and after that, Lotso just snapped, and changed, and yeah, because Lotso was replaced, he just felt that nobody else could be with Daisy. And yeah, that's what really changed Lotso and just made him become, just basically evil. Yeah. And then Woody snuck back into Bonnie's backpack so she would take him with her the next morning to the daycare. Yeah. Yeah, then the next morning, with back in the daycare with the toys, and they brought Mr. Potato Head back in. Mr. Potato Head said that all there was in the sandbox was sand and a couple of Lincoln logs. And yeah, I think that we all really know what it really was. Yeah. And then yeah, Woody then returned back to the daycare. And yeah, he found a chatter telephone that was actually bumping against Woody's leg when the toys arrived at the daycare the previous day. Yeah, and then yeah. Then the phone was talking to Woody, saying he shouldn't have come back. Again, he was lucky to get out the first time. And yeah, he was telling Woody that the only way out of the daycare would be through the trash hole. Well, yeah, and he was telling Woody everything that they would have to avoid in order to get out. And he told him the biggest thing was the monkey that keeps an eye on all the monitors for the cameras. And the monkey sees everything. And if they want to get out, then they need to get rid of the monkey. And yeah. And then yeah, Woody then came back to the rest of Andy's toys, and yeah, they gave him his hat back, and they told him what happened with Buzz. Yeah, and then Woody just told him that he had a plan the next night, the following night. Yeah, yeah, and yeah. As the toys were being locked back up in their prison cells, yeah, Em and Rex were just pretending to fight with each other to distract Buzz. Then yeah, Mr. Potato Head was misbehaving again, and he was taken back to the sandbox. And yeah, Barbie, he once was like crying. She wanted to go back with Ken to his pen to his house. Yeah. Because yeah, she was staying with Ken in the house, and then when she found out that Ken was working for Lotso and Lotso was, she just dumped him. And at this point, she wanted to go back with him, and so yeah, Ken took Barbie back to his house. Yeah, and yeah, as Buzz was distracted, Mr. Potato Head like got all his body parts out of the sandbox through a small hole, and yeah, Jesse and Bullseye prepared the tortilla to send out to Mr. Potato Head. And yeah, Mr. Potato Head like attached all of his body parts to the tortilla, and he looked absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, Woody and Slinky were able to capture the monkey to take him out of the picture. Yeah, yeah, and then they slid Jesse, E, and the other toys the keys to get out of the room, and yeah, they were all trying to escape, and yeah, and Miss Potato was trying to give them the signal through a mirror. A bird popped by and was just pecking at the tortilla, and yeah, and Rex was not Rex. Mr. Potato was able to shoo it away, but the tortilla just fell apart. Yeah, yeah, and then yeah, Buzz then was trying to escape to get help, but the other toys were able to hold him down. And yeah, and you know, Barbie was able to get the instruction book back after you're getting the way to change it back out of Ken. And yeah, yeah, and they tried to just switch it back to play mode, but that didn't work. And then yeah, Rex had to stick his finger in the hole beneath the switch, and that just activated Buzz in Spanish mode. That was hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, it didn't like put Buzz back to his original persona. Buzz was still thinking he was a space ranger, but he was just in Spanish mode, and then yeah, and he decided, and yeah, he just aligned himself with Woody, and yeah, he obviously fell in love with Jesse. Yeah, it was funny. Buzz was just acting like a Mexican, I guess. Yeah, no disrespect to any Mexicans out there. Yeah, I'm not meaning it in a bad way, but yeah, this was hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, then they eventually got away when Mr. Potato Head got like a pickle or a cucumber or something for a body, and Bullseye was able to get back his regular potato body. Yeah, and they were able to make it to the garbage chute, but then they got surrounded by Lotso and the other toys. After they got it out of the phone, what happened? Yeah, and then yeah, once they were, and then the garbage truck was coming, and then yeah, then as they were about to be pushed into the dumpster, Woody brought up Daisy to Lotso. And yeah, he just tossed Lotso in Big Baby, Daisy's ownership tag, which Chuckles had gave to him. And yeah, yeah. And then afterwards, Big Baby and all the other toys just had enough of Lotso. And yeah, Big Baby just threw Lotso into the dumpster and shut it. And the other toys tried to run past the dumpster, but Lotso grabbed Woody's leg and pulled him in. And the other toys just jumped in too. Yeah, and then at one point a TV fell on Buzz, knocking him out, but then, yeah, that restored Buzz's memory back, and he had his regular persona back. Yeah. Yeah, and then, yeah, the toys were then taken to the dump. Yeah, and they were just going through, like, the trash compactors and stuff. Yeah, and then, yeah, Lotso called for help from the other toys, and yeah, Woody jumped down to help Lotso. Yeah, they thought that Lotso may have had a change of heart from there, but then once they saw they were coming to an incinerator, Lotso, like, tried to go up. The toys thought that he was gonna help them out of this by pressing the stop button for the incinerator, but yeah, it turned out that Lotso was just trying to save himself, and he just abandoned them after he got to the top of there so he could escape. Yeah, and then once they saw that and as they were just approaching the incinerator, and Earth, they just felt that there was nothing else they could do. Ew. And yeah, they were just like holding on to each other with their eyes closed, just waiting to for their fate. But then they got saved by the green aliens. Yeah, they had run off to the claw earlier, and yeah, then they were operating the machines, and they got the claw to save the other toys. Yeah, and yeah, after the other toys were saved, they wanted revenge on Lotso for abandoning them, but Woody just told them that he's not worth it. But then, yeah, as Lotso was trying to escape, another garbage truck was driving by, and the driver saw Lotso, and yeah, he was just saying that he had one of the beers when he was a kid, and he strapped Lotso onto the truck's radiator grill and just drove off, and there were other toys strapped to it as well. Yeah, yeah, and then the yeah, and I should also say like the toys at this point earlier on they found out that Andy was really trying to put them in the attic, and Woody was telling the truth to them, so that's why they were all trying to escape to get back to Andy's house. Yeah, I should have said that earlier. I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, Mrs. Potato Head, Ed could see because yeah, for most of this movie she was missing an eye. Yeah, yeah, and from her other eye she could see that Andy was finishing packing for college, and so yeah, the toys rushed home aboard another garbage truck. Yeah, and then they were just before they got in, they all hosed themselves down to clean up to get all the stuff off that they had when they were in the daycare. Yeah, and then they got back into Andy's room, and yeah, all the toys got into the box for the attic, and yeah, Woody was just saying goodbye to all of them. They were just telling Woody to take care of Andy at college, and then Woody got into Andy's college bag, and then as Andy was saying goodbye to his mom and Molly and Buster, Woody was slipping a note onto the box that was to make Andy think it was from his mom, and it was telling Andy that he should think of donating the toys or something. And yeah, then Andy brought the toys over to Bonnie's house, and yeah, they did a good job of yeah, you all know this, so I guess I'm not really spoiling anything. Yeah, they did a good job to really tease that it seemed that Woody was in the college box during this, because yeah, they showed a shot from the inside of the college box to make it look like Woody was in the box, yeah. Yeah, and then it just showed Andy just giving all of his toys to Bonnie. And yeah, okay. Nostalgia Critic said in his Disney Summer Review for this movie that he thinks that this ending is corny. I really think he's kind of looking too much into it, because I mean, think about it. I mean, this is really this film is for kids and it's a Disney film, yeah. And considering this was going to be the end for Toy Story, I thought that this ending was perfect. I mean, I would agree with him that if this ending didn't make me cry, yeah, I mean, there was nothing really that should really make you cry about this ending at all. I mean, the only time where it really gets touching, or you could maybe say you get choked up, is when it gets down to Woody. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, this ending isn't corny, and yeah, what the stuff critic said, it was just kind of making him seem all like an asshole, really. Yeah, because this ending's not corny. I mean, how can you be snickering at something like this? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Nanny gave his toys to Molly. He just went through them Bonnie, sorry, not Molly. Why do I keep saying Molly? Yeah, he gave his toys to Bonnie. He just went through them one by one. And yeah, and he didn't know that Woody was in there first, so he stopped at Buzz. And yeah, both Andy and Molly saw Woody was in there. And yeah. Yeah. And yeah, Bonnie was reaching out for Woody, but Andy kind of pulled back. Yeah, you knew he didn't want to give away Woody. He wanted to hold on to Woody, but yeah, this was just in a position where Andy was just forced to do it. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, then he just handed Woody over to Bonnie, and then yeah, he was playing with Bonnie with his old toys and her toys, yeah, and then yeah, it then showed, well, as Andy was getting ready to leave, yeah, he was just saying, he was thanking his toys, and then he drove off, yeah, and yeah, Woody just said, "So long, partner," as Andy was driving off. Yeah, and yeah, then just showed like Woody starting to introduce Buzz and the toys to Bonnie's regular toys, yeah. And it just like rose to the sky, and yeah, the music for this like closing was just like the perfect thing for Toy Story to go out on, and it was just like it seemed like the perfect way to end Toy Story, or so we thought. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, 4 stars out of 4, just like the other two Toy Story films. This is a great film, and the Toy Story films are great films. Yeah, and yeah, like I said before, we'll see what they plan to do with Toy Story 4. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they've said that this is going to be a standalone movie and it'll like involve a love story. Yeah, maybe this, yeah, maybe it'll be a prequel between the second movie and the three. Yeah, we'll just see what they plan to do with the fourth movie. Yeah, I've already made a video about that. If for those of you who don't know, oh yeah, you can go check that out if you want. But yeah, we'll just see what they do with Toy Story 4. But yeah, still, yeah, this is a great movie, and yeah, yeah, the three out there now are great films. So yeah, all right. So that does it for my review of Toy Story 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and yeah, once again, I hope you all are having a great Christmas, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your Christmas. So yeah, and yeah, stay tuned for the rest of the rest of the upcoming week, where I'll just be getting through the rest of the Pixar films and making reviews for the last 5 films. So yeah, stay tuned for the rest of the Pixar reviews throughout the next week. So yeah, all right. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.